Hey guys, Ponce here. Just thought I'd inform people that the Sona teaser thing for the whole Deadeye or whatever it is thing has it's actually been up since yesterday. I'm a little bit behind because I decided to upload a different sort of theory-ish video. So in theory, actually, Garen and Vi should be up in the next couple days, you'd think, or maybe next week, possibly today. And if that happens, I'm again once again behind in terms of the whole scheduling thing. But yeah, interesting to see Sona coming up in this sort of regards. As you can see, there's like some sort of mark on her throat and some sort of like air or voicey thing coming out of her mouth. So that kind of plays into and goes along with the whole theory thing I was talking about in another video, which I'll link to in the description if you're interested. About it's either playing into like regrets or desires sort of thing, or things you covet. And if this isn't a teaser for a new champion, it's probably like a champion who like plays off of those sorts of emotions, and that's his thing, I guess. I don't know how that'll play out in terms of mechanics, but I guess that's sort of his lore. Now, while we're on the topic of Sona, I thought I would mention that I'm reading a couple things here and there in terms of comments. There's a lot of weird theories. Most of what I'm reading is actually like seems to be sort of in line with what I'm saying, but there's some weird ones out there. And the one thing that not is super weird, but I thought I would mention is the fact that I'm reading a lot of these things where people are saying Sona killed her mother. Now I'm mentioning this specifically because this sort of thing annoys me a bit because well, first off, Sona didn't kill her mother. I'm assuming where people are getting this is they probably read it somewhere. I'm going to guess a Reddit thread because that's where these things tend to originate. And if people are sort of parroting what they're reading without checking the source material. And the source material is Sona's League Judgment. And if you'd gone and actually read that, you'd know that Sona didn't in fact kill her mother. League judgments, which are not canon anymore, which we'll discuss in a minute, but league judgments, how they worked, where they would create sort of hallucinations in the minds of champions, typically to induce some sort of traumatic thing to see how they'd react to it, and it's kind of like an interview. So Sona didn't in fact kill her mom or anything, at least not according to that league judgment. Right, may make something up after the fact, and whatever, because technically, as I was saying, league judgments are not canon anymore because Riot retconned everything where the League of Legends is no longer in the League of Legends. So anyway, I suppose the point is, if you're going to make if you're going to think stuff on your own, that's one issue. But if you're going to go out and actually claim something and try and cite something, make sure you inspect the actual source material first. This is like academics 101 sort of thing. So, I mean, I realize not everyone is into that kind of thing, but, please, if you're going to put forward theories, make sure your source material is correct. And while we're on the topic of, sort of pretentious academia, let's talk about Garen and Vi, who both have like these mark things on their eyes. And what is it? In the case of, now if we're going with the whole desire sort of regret kind of motif here, in the case of Garen, you could say he desires or covets Katarina because it's the whole forbidden love thing. That's, if that is indeed what's going on there. In Zed's case, also you could say he either covets power or somehow perhaps regrets his actions that led him down to the dark side. But if we're going with covets power, it's that sort of covet theme. And well, what do we covet, Dr. Lecter?
And how do we begin to covet, Clarice? Do we seek out things to covet? Make an effort to answer now.
Alright guys, I'm off to go stream, as usual. In the description below, it'll contain a link to twitch.tv/Ponce. Thanks for watching, guys. And of course, as soon as there's more information on this whole Deadeye thing, I will let you guys know. So, see you around.